In this quick video, we're going to troubleshoot any Omron blood pressure machine that no longer powers on. It's basically dead. And again, it doesn't matter what model that you have or how it's powered. So this particular one, the Series 3, has no power cord. It's just strictly with AA batteries like this. Or you may have one that has batteries but also plugs into the wall, or one that just plugs into the wall, or you might have one that only connects, it's wireless. So it doesn't matter which one that you have. First things first, what we're going to do is we're going to do a factory reset on it. And what you're going to do, of course it doesn't power on, but while it's plugged in or the batteries are in, what you're going to do is, this is the menu button, or you might have a button that actually says menu, and you're going to hold down the menu button, and then you're going to hold down the start stop, and you're not going to let go. You're just going to hold it down for a good 10 seconds to 20 seconds, and you're going to release both buttons, and then turn it on and see if it works. All right, now after you've tried that, go ahead and unplug everything, including the arm band, any power cords remove, and then you're going to remove all the batteries. All right. And after you remove all the batteries, you're going to let that sit for a good 30 minutes. And then sometime while it's sitting, you're going to hold down the start stop button for about 10 seconds so you don't let go. Then you're going to release. Then after your 10 minutes of it just sitting with no power, you want to reattach everything, batteries if it has it, power cord if it has it, right? And then what we're going to do is turn it on and see if it works. You're going to find that that's going to fix a lot of the issues with the Omron's not working. Now, sometimes the start-stop button will have a defect on it, and so sometimes it's stuck. It could be the hardware, but it could be something that you can fix yourself. So what I want you to do is firmly make sure that you rub, right? So what you're going to do is you want to get your thumb and you want to rub real strongly across any buttons that's on the front. Even the LED, it could be the LED, it's working, but the LED is not functioning. You want to firmly rub it without breaking it, of course. You go all the way around it. And if it's been stored in a cold temperature, a lot of times it has to get to room temperature before it starts working again. And so I know that does happen a lot. All right, next, what I want you to do, if it does have batteries, and it's one, let's say, that does not use a power cord at all, it's only strictly batteries, examine your terminals where the batteries go and see if there's any rust in there. But even if it's not rust, what you can do is you can get some rubbing alcohol, and I have right here 91% isopropyl alcohol, but you can have 71%. It doesn't matter. And what we're going to do is we're going to get like a little Q-tip or a little cotton swab, and then what we're going to do, make sure that it's dry to the touch, but it's got some rubbing alcohol on it. And you want to go around each terminal like this, both the connectors, the positive and the negative connectors. You want to clean that really well with rubbing alcohol, and you want to let that dry. 20 minutes, let it dry, and sometimes you want to find that that's going to fix the issue right there. Now, if you're going to use the process of elimination, let's say that your Omron is powered both by batteries and a power cord. See if one or the other works. So for example, if you do not have batteries, or there's like an old set of batteries that's in there, remove the power cord and put a fresh four batteries in there, or how many ever it takes. Remove the power cord, and you got brand new batteries in there, and then see if you can turn it on. If you can, then you know the issue is not with your Omron machine or the batteries, it's with your power cord. So what you want to do is take that power cord, and it should have a model number on it, multiple different model numbers, but it'll say model and then a series of letters and numbers. Plug that into Google or to eBay, and then see if you can buy a cheap one off of eBay a lot of times, or Amazon, but a lot of times you get a cheap used one for, you know, $10, and then you can be up and running. A lot of times this armband here, the cuff, a lot of times there can be debris in here, and that will actually not make it powered on. So what you can do is make sure that there's nothing obstructing the cuff band. And you could actually do the same thing with the rubbing alcohol. You can go around here, around the edges, and make sure again that there's no obstruction here on this part either. And then see if that will remedy your issue. Now, like I said, you can replace the power cord if it uses a power cord. Now, vice versa. You may have been just using the batteries and not using the power cord. Go ahead and make sure you replace the batteries with brand new batteries, or like I said, make sure you clean the terminals. If you see a little bit of rust on there, put a fresh new set of batteries, and then you know that, hey, it's not the issue with your power cord or the Omron, it was with just the batteries that you had in there, and you just needed to put a fresh new set of batteries. But that's how you can get it to troubleshoot an Omron to work again. All right, thanks for watching, and put in the comment section what model you have. This is a Series 3 series, but if you have a different one, let me know. If you have just a battery-powered one, a wireless one, or one that just uses batteries, I'd like to know in the comment section. All right, thanks for watching.